Well, hey there. It's been a hot minute since I've had time to get a video and chat with you, but I wanted to take some time today because I just got done having a thrift sale at my parents' house this past week, and I've kind of learned some things, and I thought I'd share them with you. These revelations that I've had. And it's interesting because my mom and I have had a thrift sale almost every year, really since I can remember, since I was a little kid. And we just think it's fun. It's always fun to get rid of stuff you don't need, make some money while you're doing it, see what kind of people come through and want to buy your old junk, right? This year was a little bit different. And I think it's because I've been in this shift towards trying to simplify our life and make our life more livable. And if you're new here, my name is Sue. That's Calvin making noise back there. I'm with The Livable Life. This is my channel, trying to make life more livable. I'm trying to take advantage of some daylight. My cat's meowing at me. Even though it's not really that sunny, but my house is a disaster in the background because while we were having the thrift sale, the house kind of got neglected, and that's what happens, I guess. So we have done thrift sales every year since I was a kid, since I can remember, either at our house or a family member's house. Either way, we have done them every summer. And this summer was no different. I had mountains and mountains of kids' clothes, of my clothing that I had gotten rid of from the video that I did, my closet clean out. So much stuff. In fact, I decided it was too much to mark. In the past, I would put stickers on each individual item, and this year I'm like, no, I can't. I physically cannot take the time to do that. I would be there for months. So I decided to do everything $1. Except for a few things I'd put stickers on with maybe $2 or $3. I think the most expensive thing I had was $5, if that. And it made it so much easier. And plus, the people shopping really liked it too, because they didn't have to sit there and be like, oh, how much is this? What does it add up to? And blah, blah. No, it was $1. Everything was $1. It made it so easy to count it up. And when I tell you that we sold $1,500 worth of stuff at $1 a piece, that's a lot of stuff. Not to mention, we still have bins upon bins of stuff that's left that we need to probably have another sale yet this year, or we'll hang on to it for next year. That just tells you how much stuff I had to start with. My mom had a few things in there, but not nearly the amount of stuff that I had. I sat there shaking my head as we're packing up, and I was trying to take some pictures to show my husband the empty bins that we had, because we probably had 30 empty bins and boxes by the end of this. But, oh, my dog keeps knocking my thing over. Sit down, Calvin. But it seemed like, how did we get there in the first place? How did we start with that much? And it all comes from this mindset that I had previously of the what ifs and kind of stockpiling, especially with the kids' clothing, like, oh, well, we gotta make sure we have enough of this, and oh, what if, they'll be in that size for the season and you're not sure. Like, for girl size 4T, I had over 100 pairs of pants, just in girl size 4T. Boys' shirts had over 100 shirts in size 4T. There is no reason that anybody should have that much. It's crazy. And then I started kind of digging more into the root of why had I accumulated that much as well. And I remember coming across a talk that somebody had who suffered with ADHD and executive dysfunction, and the therapist had said, well, if you struggle with doing laundry, get some more of whatever you're struggling with getting washed. Like if you never have clean underwear, just buy some more. If you never have clean kids' clothes, just buy some more. Guess what? It catches up with you. Eventually, that's going to run out too. You can't just be forever buying new things. So instead of having a small load to wash that's manageable, suddenly, yeah, you helped yourself for another week. And now you have these mountains to deal with at the end of the day. And not just the end of the day, because it's ongoing. I'm constantly still under piles of laundry and mountains and baskets. It's not as bad as it was because I'm trying to reduce and, keep the amount that we have down, but I still get that same urge to be like, oh, we don't have enough stuff. And my son this morning was like, Mom, I don't have any underwear. I'm like, oh crap, we gotta buy more underwear. I'm like, well, no, we don't need to buy more underwear. I just washed his laundry. It's just still downstairs. I need to get it to his room yet. So what I actually need to do is be more consistent in my laundry routine versus buying more. We have plenty. It's just the routine that really needs some help. And by the time we got to the end and we're packing up the thrift sale and I'm looking around, I'm like, man, we really did sell a lot, but holy cow, we still have so much left over. And I'm trying to do like this math in my head, and like you kind of see all the equations going around, like where did it all come from? How did we have it stored? I mean, we didn't do a great job of storing it. We didn't do a great job of handling it. And as we were packing up, we're getting boxes for donate. And I just started saying like, no, donate. I don't want to deal with this again. We used to save bins of small little toys and trinkets for kids that'd be in a quarter box. And we've probably had some stuff in there for 4 to 5 years. That's like, why? Why are we saving this from year to year to year? And finally, I just dumped that whole thing into a box and I said, go, it's gone. The donation center can figure out what they want to do with it, but it is not going to be in my life anymore. It's outrageous. And it was like this huge weight lifted off of me that it's okay just to say, nope, it's done. I'm done with it. And I'm really learning that and taking that to heart. And that's why I wanted to share it with you, because it can be such relief if you're trapped under this feeling of the what ifs and I might need this someday. Or if you got stuck in the trap like I did of, well, I can't deal with it right now, so I'm going to buy more until I can deal with it. And it just causes an even bigger problem. Especially with kids' clothes, because, oh my God, one basket of laundry for adult clothing versus one basket of laundry for kids' clothing is triple the amount of clothes. Yikes. So keep that thought in the back of your mind, especially as we're going into summer. If you're thinking about having a garage sale, if you're thinking about even just clearing stuff and taking it to the donation center, give yourself that permission to say, bye-bye, peace out, don't need you anymore. Because your sanity and your health, your household, your family, it means more than a bin full of junk that I was trying to sell for a quarter a piece. It really is more just to pacify the kids as the moms shopped, but really it doesn't need to be taking up that space anymore. So free your head, free your home, and let me know what tips you have. Have you figured these things out for yourself? Am I just really late to the game? I could be. The thing with thrift sales too is I had some things where I was like, I don't know if I really want to sell this. If you put it out there for sale and it gets you that feeling of like, gosh, do I really want to get rid of this? If someone comes walking up with something that you weren't sure about, in that second, you either decide, yeah, it's okay that I let go, or it's like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be out here for sale. You can take it back. The person might look at you weird, but you're not obligated to sell it to them. That's another good way to approach it as well. If you have some maybe sentimental items or things that you're like, gosh, I'm not sure if I'm ready to give this up, put it on the garage sale. See what happens. And in that moment, you might be like, yeah, this feels good getting rid of it. And if not, you take it back. And it's okay too. Keep decluttering. Keep making that shift towards living more simply, more livable. That's my whole goal. The goal of life, just to be livable. So now I need to go try and catch up on some housework and some laundry and things that have been poorly neglected while I've been at my parents' house dealing with the thrift sale. So I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you next time.